Well, generally, in the off season, July is one of the slower months, but not for the Dells Ducks. On the right is Coach Rohde. On the left is Anthony Falzone, the goaltender for the Dells Ducks. Coach Rohde, certainly not wasting any time this summer. You had another prospect showcase, and then this past weekend went to a tournament in Blaine, and it sounds like things went pretty well.
Yeah, so far the past 2 weekends with both the prospect camp and the tournament in Blaine, pretty happy on both events that happened, and we were really close to making it to the championship in the tournament with mostly prospects, all the other teams with all junior guys, so
Yeah,
pretty happy with that.
sounds like you turned a few heads in Blaine. The nice thing about the prospect events that you've had is both of them have been productive. You got a couple players out of the first one, and now this one, it sounds like you signed a young goaltender, which is nice that you can have a young goaltender that can work. That Anthony can kind of mentor and maybe prepare him for the future.
Yeah, JC, he's a great kid, really wants to net. He's willing to work as hard as he has to, and another perk is he already works with our goalie coach, Coach Neal, down in Arizona.
Right.
So he's going to be already knowing what to expect.
Okay, Anthony, just an interesting sort of career for you with the Ducks. I think you're coming into your fourth season.
Yeah.
Confidence has never been an issue for you, but I don't know, is there a little desperation to maybe step up as a leader and make something happen this year that you can be really proud of?
With it being my last season, I know we got a few more of the age outs this year. It's going to be a big year for all of us to kind of step up and make a big run for our last year. We don't really want to go into the season of losing, and I don't think we will go into the season of losing. So I think this weekend was a big standout to show up the guys aren't going to come around and just mess around. We're actually going to come and play, and we should come out with a good amount of wins this season.
Yeah, I agree. I think, in the past you've had some preseason tests and stuff like that, and they've never really gone that well. So
No.
for you to come out of Blaine with a couple wins, that just has to feel so good.
No, it felt really nice. Ended up taking third place there. It was not expected from everybody, but the Ducks came out and we were able to show everybody that we are a lot more than it just looks like, and we had a lot of good players out there, and we stuck with a lot of the teams and came out with 2 wins, and so it was a really nice time.
Probably the same every season, Coach Rohde, but you have lost a lot of goal scoring this season. It's probably not unusual that the older players are the ones that get the most goals. Do you feel good about where you're at right now as far as just balance, scoring, skating, everything?
Yeah, the returners that are coming, they already know what to expect. They know the practice and how hard to work, but the best thing is the young guys that are coming in. They're coming in hungry to take the spots from the vets. It's almost like having a whole bunch of young Bryce Jacobsons, except without 6'4" height. But they're ready to come in and try to take all the spots right away. So that's a great thing for me as a coach already, getting to see that.
Okay. And goaltenders traditionally don't wear a C, but I have to expect you're going to be a leader this year for the team. You've been around. You're kind of the old warhorse now.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping to be able to help lead the team this year. Being here for 4 years, I feel like I've got a lot more experience than a lot of the kids, and I feel like I just know I have more IQ and more knowledge. So I'm hoping I can show that to the rest of the guys and just lead them on to a really good season this year.
Right. And I don't think it's any secret that, just the way things are looking right now, it's going to be your team. You're going to be the guy in goal.
Yeah,
and
hopefully I can help lead the guys to a really good season this year.
Right. Coach Rohde, another tournament coming up, I believe, in a couple weeks, 3 weeks maybe. Where are you at as far are you closing in on a final roster for the Ducks, and you have everything you need, you think?
Yeah, we're still looking for a couple players here and there on the offensive side, defensive side, but mostly what we are looking for the season is mostly in already. It might be some guys here and there that trail in the last couple weeks, but we're pretty happy where we're at with the team on the roster-wise.
The Blue Ox thing will be still probably a month or so before the regular season starts, but do you find maybe at that point you're maybe starting to put a few systems in place and stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure. That's what we're going to use it as a preseason tournament. Try to get some kinks out, get some rookies in the lineup, get in some situations that hopefully don't happen throughout the season. But when it's a tight situation in game, it's better to have experience than not no experience on it.
Okay. And just to go a little further with Anthony, The Ducks, when the Ducks have been successful, going back to the year you played, they've always had standout goaltending, and it's got to feel good for you to have a guy that really wants to put everything on his shoulders this year.
Yeah, it's always great to have a goalie that's willing to do that. And, I mean, if anyone saw from the weekend, if they watched Anthony play, it looked like he was ready to just take over and win games for us. Because I mean, the first game alone to Ogden, not an easy game. He stood tall for us back there and eased in a lot of the rookies into the game.
Excellent. I know I'm excited for the season already. I'm starting to get a really good feeling about the Ducks, kind of becoming respectable once again. And if you're watching this video in the Dells, come out and check out the Ducks this year. They're going to make you pretty proud, I think.
Thanks
guys.
Jeremy.